Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another video brought to you by SeniorCatWellness.com. In today's material, we'll discuss how long it takes for cats to become friends. Bringing a new cat into the family can be an adventure. This is especially true if you have other cats in the home, other cats that have been there for years and are quite established. While adding a new cat can bring plenty of excitement, if there's conflict, there can potentially be many months of growing pains to endure. Today, we'll give somewhat of a timetable in respect to building a positive relationship with your cat, discuss why some cats just simply do not get along, and how you can get two cats to like each other. It can be an uphill climb in some situations. Before we take a deep dive into this very important subject, let's first take a look at today's topic overview. It can take a cat 8 to 12 months to become friends with another cat. Male cats are slower to accept a new feline, especially if they're unfixed. They are also more likely to engage in physical altercations. Female cats are less likely to fight another female, but they will challenge each other regularly. It can take less time for them to accept each other, but longer to stop these subtle conflicts. So, I know you're probably thinking, what's the point, right? Total waste of time. Well, it's not a waste of time, but it will certainly require a lot of patience, that is for certain. While you could get lucky and everything is just as perfect as a beach postcard, the chances are slim. Although this doesn't imply that there'll be nonstop altercations, there could be a long period where your cats stay away from the new cat. There could also be periods of great stress and anxiety that find your more stable cats, the longer owned cats, curious about their place in the fold. When cats are uncertain about their environment, they can either act out or retreat. When stress becomes too much, they'll even become sick. Anxiety overload. On the positive side of life, kittens or very young cats that are introduced to other kittens or other very young cats tend to do much better. Nothing is really established, as the current cat or cats simply haven't been around long enough to stake any type of claim. One adult established cat and one new adult cat, yeah, that's where the problems often arise. The established cat often goes on the defensive, refusing to give up territory, food, and attention, the key aspects of positive living that have now been interrupted by an intruder. Before we attempt to crack the code on this topic, thank you so much for stopping by today. We know that you could be just about anywhere, yet you've decided to spend a few minutes with us. We are grateful for your time and we hope to see you again down the road. Your support means everything, so thank you very, very much. Now let's take some cats and figure out how we can make them best friends. Let's go. Male cats tend to lead a more solitary existence than females. Males also love to claim larger areas of territory. This can work as two strikes against you if the new cat is indeed an adult male. The established cat will likely act as a bully and not want to give in so easily. They'll see the new cat as a threat before anything else. If the males, both established and new, are both unneutered, everything will take much, much longer. There'll be a heightened level of aggression, and the established cat will be far more protective of space and certainly less likely to roll out the red carpet for the newcomer. In fact, and this is almost a guarantee, unfortunately, you'll have to break up a scuffle or two along the way. This is why it's so important to never attempt to set a personal timeline. While we did issue one in our topic overview, do not set one for yourself. You'll be disappointed more times than not. Just take it one day at a time. It's also important to note, in respect to our core topic, that agreeing to disagree and coexistence is certainly not the same as a friendship. Here again, avoid personal timelines, especially with two unneutered male felines. When in the wild, female cats tend to live together in groups. Most females within these colonies are related to each other. This means they are used to spending time with one another and sharing space and resources. While a new female cat in the group would not be welcomed, the relationship would progress in rather short order compared to the aforementioned male and male relationship. Females get along much easier and much faster with other females. This is especially the case if both cats have been fixed. In a nutshell, just the opposite of our previous section. Two unneutered males, adult males, that's tough times ahead. Two fixed adult females, happy days are here again, most of the time. While that certainly doesn't guarantee an easy street, as females can be quite territorial, but to put it frankly, You're far less likely to see a knockdown, drag out fight with two fixed females. You'll get some hissing and posturing, but really not much else. Two fixed adult females. This pairing is the goal if you want more or less to keep the peace and grow a positive bond or friendship in a respectable amount of time. When you compare cats to many other pets, you'll find that cats are by and large solitary animals. Bonds, they can be loving and long lasting, but bonds are not easily formed. Cats can eat, hunt, drink, and sleep without anybody's help. They don't need your help. They don't need the help of another cat, really. That's just how they like it, though. This is especially true if you're talking about a cat that's lived alone for most of its life or comes from, unfortunately, an abusive environment. In these cases, a cat will take great pleasure in being alone. Outside of the current family that loves and cares, the addition of a new cat can really mess things up, at least in the mind of the established cat. To your cat, the new feline is an intruder, as we mentioned earlier. Someone who has come in and changed the dynamic, changed the routine. Before you add a new cat to the mix, consider several factors, many of which have to do with your established cat. For example, what is the age of your established cat? Has your cat, does it enjoy being around other people or other cats? What's your cat's gender? Will you be able to create a positive new space, an open space for your new cat? As for your established cat, what about that personality? What's going on with the personality and the temperament? This is very important. And have you thought of several ways to introduce both cats in a positive way? And finally, your established cat's health. Does your cat have any health conditions? In respect to why some cats just do not get along, it really all boils down to this. Territorial behavior is one, the general refusal to give up space that has already been claimed, a break in the routine. This is another. This new cat is just changing things up, and the established cat will not be happy about this turn of events. And finally, a general lack of space. This world is just not big enough for the both of us. Even if you have created more than enough space for your new addition, your established cat probably thinks the whole place belongs to them, especially if you've owned your cat for a very long time. That new cat, yeah, new cat can't stay because this is my spot. This is my space. All of these, whether individually or working in a negative trio, can lead to altercations, standoffish behavior, and unfortunately, outright fighting in some cases. Those two unfixed males, when you put them together with these known factors on the table, it can take a long time to iron things out. It all begins with the established cat loosening the reins in territory and understanding the ability to embrace change and compromise. Heck, that's difficult for most people, actually, and it can be even harder for certain felines. So, before we close things out today, how long does it take for cats to be friends? Well, how long is your patience, to be honest? Adding a new cat to an established situation can be met with mixed results, to say the least. It really all comes down to several of the key elements we've mentioned today, coupled with the right amount of love and patience from you. But hey, think positive. It'll all work out. Rome was not built in a day, so just keep smiling and keep building that bond. And on that note, that will close things out for the video portion of today's material. However, we have so much more in store for you. Today we've talked about how long it can take for cats to be friends and which pairings can be met with the most success. However, how is it all done? How do you get two cats to like each other? Are there several positive steps you can take? Are there signs to look for to let you know that things are starting to work out? What if your cats are right as rain and then they just stop getting along? What are the possible reasons? And how can you resolve them? We encourage you to visit us at seniorcatwellness.com following today's presentation if you'd like the answer to these very important questions. We have a full length and high quality article dedicated to this entire topic, and we've left no stone unturned. Please check us out. We think you'll find the written material to be quite helpful. Are you currently watching us offsite? If so, we do invite you to click the initial link in the description box below. Said link will take you to the article in question. And until our paths cross again, and I certainly hope they do, we'd like to thank you once again for joining us today. Please have a wonderful day. All the best to you and yours, and we will talk to you later.